Welcome, Reverend Sun Hee Kim. I'm really grateful that you're here and just looking forward to learning about you making history right now. Tell us about what's going on.
As a Korean American woman pastor, I've been mostly serving um, the congregations, and their general makeup was different from my own ethnic background. So we call that cross-cultural, cross-racial appointment. And my whole career has been uh, in cross-cultural, cross-racial appointment. So when I started out, that was simply I wanted to learn more. So how can I navigate different cultural differences, and so I can minister people that I was appointed to and love the people and be effective. But as I learn more, I really see the benefit of knowing it and being able to communicate in a way across the cultures. So we all have different ways to communicate, and we all have different communication styles. So just by aware of that, by being aware of it, it has helped me tremendously to communicate better and build stronger relationship with our church members. So that prompted me to, well, I really want to share what benefited me so much in my own local church as a pastor. And I was very fortunate enough to working with other clergy who are interested in these areas. So we talk and we learn, and a few of us start going out and offering trainings in our conferences, as well as sometimes we're asked to go to other conferences as well. So we were fortunate enough to share some of the things that we learned, and very beneficial to us. So that's one of the big passion of mine. My another hat in the conference area is I'm chairing this relatively new committee called Clergy Leadership Development Committee. And as the chair of that committee, that I've been working with Mary Chang, who is the Leadership Development Office. She's the director of that office. She invited me to see if I would like to be involved with and working together with in offering intercultural competency training. These are the level 1 and 2. So I say yes. I mean, this is passion of mine. So she and I have been working together, and we have offered what we call Culture Lab 1 and 2, and 3, we just finished, focusing on cultural conflict style inventory and how effectively we can communicate in the situation of conflict situations, basically. So that has been so rewarding to me, because I truly believe that that is something that we need to be equipped with, so that we can build deeper relationship. Sometimes you and I talk the same things. Sometimes you and I have passion about same issues and same goals, because we have different styles, of communicating. Sometimes we're missing each other. So instead of we can work together and put our energy and focus in working together for our common goal, we can spend a lot of time try to sort it out, the misunderstanding, for example. And I experienced that in my ministry as well. So that's one of the reasons why that if we are able to share this tool, and many people in our conference to be able to equip with that, it's not only it's going to save us a lot of time and be effective, but we're going to, truly build deeper relationship with one another, genuine relationship, authentic relationship, and increase understanding. And also, we are, as a conference, in this area, we're boast with and blessed with such a diversity, but not always we do know how to make the diversity work. So diversity can be a great asset if we know how to make it work. And what I mean by that is, while we are respecting everyone's perspective and their cultural heritages and our expectations and in the way that we do church, for example. But if we are able to talk about it and sort it out, so it's not just my way or your way, but we're building a bridges. So we're making a third way, third cultural way, our own cultural way. So for example, my church is, traditionally it was predominantly white. And, many, many years ago, when Tongan families started coming in, and then we have a lot of Tongan families now. So the two cultures that over the years that need to work together, to build the bridges. So what I see in my congregation is we're not doing things kind of like a typical white church. We don't doing things very typical Tongan church either. We're somewhere in between, meaning that we are making a third cultural ways that workable for our own church. So I think that that's the beauty of it. When we are able to rub our elbows together, we grow. So it's not just about my ways or your ways, or we're in segregated ways. We build the communities, build bridges, and then build something beautiful together. And I think that, to me, is a vision of building God's beloved community together. So wherever I go, where I'm being appointed, and that's a big passion of mine. How can I help people to build a beloved God's community together?